Hello, this is a brief assessment of a Bechstein Classic 124 we've just got into stock, and I'm going to compare it with this Feurich 122, which is a similar height piano. Now, this Bechstein has a beautiful bright mahogany cabinet. I'm just focusing in on the pedals because I don't know if you can see that they slope downwards slightly. The Feurich pedals are standard, typical modern piano, which is just they're straight out, but sloping down is an advantage. Now, Bechstein's always been very good with pedals. Their grand pianos, which we sell a lot of, are very low to the floor, and it enables you to put glass caster cups under to lift them up if you're tall. That's very helpful because otherwise if you lift them up the pedals go up, but these are low, and as you see they're sloping, and if you push it down they're still quite a long way from the floor, but they're starting lower, so that's 6 centimeters here. On the Feurich it's 7.5, and it's sloping, so it means you don't wear the point out so much. Now, the music desk on this Bechstein's got this piece of felt here, which is really useful. It tends to hold the music better. Book holders would be nice, but modern pianos don't put book holders on. We can fit them on this. There's enough width to do so. And the Feurich desk is similarly long, very, very nice long desk, so you could fit 2 sets of music at once if you wanted to. And again, it has the width for book holders if you want to fit them. This Yamaha desk is much too thin to fit book holders. We've tried before and it cracks. It's also made of plastic, so you need to fit a new desk on there. Now, before we look inside, let's have a quick listen. That's the treble area. That's the most important, because that's where you play the melodies most. And then the tenor. Nice rich tenor. This has a very rich, warm and very subtle tone to it. And the Feurich, it's a very, very good tone for a much less expensive piano, and the bass is excellent. So on the bass I wouldn't say there's a huge difference, but on the tone in the mid treble, the Bechstein definitely scores. This is a very good tone, but the Bechstein is a much more expensive piano and a much more subtle tone. Now, the Bechstein's got Renner hammers. The top German pianos all use Renner or Abel hammers, and as you can see, this date stamp there, 2002. The piano's 2003. Now, a sign of a good piano is one of the signs is how good is the break point, and really that's an excellent break between very nice fruity tenor and solid bass. The Bechstein has a very rich, warm treble area and no discernible difference either side of the treble break here. And the Feurich, it's very warm too. It's just got not such a full tone as the Bechstein, but it's for a modern piano that's much less expensive. It's very, very good. As this Yamaha U3 has come into the picture, they're not really as interesting a tone as the Feurich, I would say. The dampers, by the way, run out there on this as an F. And on the Feurich, you've got 2 more and a half damper on the last one, which shows a good quality manufacturer who's thought about that. And same on the Bechstein, you've got the same, it goes up again, 2 extra dampers and the half damping there. Now, this piano's just come in, so we're still just refining it, and I noticed that the damping with the pedal wasn't all lifting off evenly. It's much better now. You probably can't see any fluctuations. It's not quite perfect, but these were coming off. These should come off first, they should peel really, so that these come off first, these come off next, and then the bass ones come off last, and it definitely wasn't doing that. So some of the keys were feeling heavy because the dampers were coming off too early, and now they're just right. There's some fine regulation still to do on it, but the damping's coming off nicely now. Otherwise it can feel too heavy. You can test your own piano at home, pull the dampers off and see what it feels like, and then put them back down and see what it feels like with the dampers, and see how much difference the dampers are making to the touch. Now, one thing that was annoying on the Bechstein is each time we wanted to regulate the dampers, you see this is the damper lift rod here, we had to pull it out. If I can show you how it pulls out. There we are. So we had to pull that out in order to get the rod off, in order to pull the action out and then push it back in again. But not so with the Feurich. This is like all older pianos that don't have that system. I really don't know why modern pianos have gone for the other system, because this one works much better, and if you pull the action in and out, you don't have to dislocate it every time. So that's a brief look at a Bechstein Classic 124 upright. It's just come into stock. It was a part exchange for a Steinway Grand that we've recently sold, and made in 2003. Not not overly used, just slight regulation needed. We haven't tuned it, by the way, since it came in. If you can, I don't know if you can hear this, as a tuner you definitely hear this, that being flat there, and that's flat too, so, and the octaves are out here and there, but the unisons, because it's such a high quality piano, the unisons haven't gone out really. It's just humidity changes have made the piano go out of tune. So you can't get much better than this for an upright. The main thing is it sings there, and in the tenor. It was a bit heavy on the dampers, so we've had to regulate them, and we've talked a bit about that. Thank you very much for listening.